Though every electronic entertainment expo comes packed with big news and announcements for PC gamers, this year's E3 is especially loaded with exciting reveals. From long overdue open-world cyberpunk games to former Xbox exclusives embracing Windows, this year's E3 slate has a lot to offer the PC platform. We've rounded up this list to showcase the expo's heaviest hitters coming to PC. Credit CD Projekt. This story was originally published on Laptop Mag. We know almost nothing about this game, but that's just enough to be excited for it. It is being developed by CD Projekt Red, has a dope cyberpunk aesthetic and has been in the making for almost a decade. It's got guns, mind hacking, hot cars, robot legs and all that other good stuff that fans of the future want in their video games. Plus, it's microtransaction-free and, on PC, void of DRM. Remember, the guys and gals behind this are the same folks who made The Witcher 3, so we know the game will respect its fans and be of the highest quality. The only real question remaining is, when will it be released? Credit, CD Projekt. Fallout 76 is a multiplayer game with nuclear armaments, meaning that, like the games in the Civilization series, this will be a title with its own uniquely, beautifully toxic online community. Trolls will be rampant, nuclear chaos will reign, and all the fun of single-player safety will be drenched under a hefty pile of multiplayer Fallout. It's a new dawn for the Fallout series and one that might take the franchise in an exciting new direction. Credit, Bethesda Softworks. E3 has us feeling the need for speed, and Team Sonic Racing is here to give us our fix. Featuring more of the Fast and Furious racing gameplay from the Sonic. But who knows which other characters will end up in this game? Secrets abound as Sonic and company get behind the wheel for another, likely, awesome racing game by lauded developer Sumo Digital. Credit, Sega. Gears Tactics is, in a strange twist, a PC-exclusive Gears, aka Gears of War, game. It focuses less on Gears-centric third-person shooting and more on tactical unit stationing and turn-based strategy, a la XCOM. It's undoubtedly an interesting genre hybrid and has the potential to be great. Gears is finally taking risks with its brand, and we're excited to see the results. Credit, Microsoft Studios. Gears 5 has dropped the of War part of its name, but it still looks to be firmly about war and bloody, gruesome combat. Starring Kate Diaz, the daughter of Reina Diaz, the plot looks to be darker than usual Gears fare, especially because of its focus on Kate's hallucinations and visions. Couple that with the exploration of environments not yet seen in the Gears franchise, and G5 looks to be another step toward growth in the franchise, right alongside Gears Tactics. Credits, Microsoft Studios. We know next to nothing about Halo Infinite, beyond two simple facts: Master Chief is in the trailer, and the game is coming to PC in addition to Xbox One. That's right, a new Halo game is landing on Windows 10 within close proximity to when its console counterpart arrives. Get hyped. Odds are good that you'll be able to shoot some aliens and drive some warthogs, so there's that to look forward to as well. Credit, Microsoft Studios. Metro Exodus looks to continue the story of the franchise's previous two excellent installments, Metro Last Light and Metro 2033. Starring the young man named Artyom, Exodus will be about his and his people's quest to exit the subway stations of Moscow and reclaim the surface world from mutants in a post-nuclear Russia. Based off the game's E3 showing, Exodus seems like it will sport the grim, determined atmosphere and rich, subversive storytelling of its predecessors. We look forward to what Ukrainian developer 4A Games has in store for us. Credit, Deep Silver. Battlefield 5 is covering its bases, and making sure it's got everything gamers want: a fleshed-out campaign, an intense historical setting, epic multiplayer action and, for the very first time, a Battle Royale mode. Given that the series has featured 32v32 multiplayer for quite a few installments, adding an additional 36 players to get us to the Royale genre's standard 100-player count seems like a logical next step. We can't wait to see what that mode, and the rest of the game, look like against DICE's reimagined World War II backdrop. Credit, Electronic Arts. Unravel 2 is the impossibly cute, completely unexpected sequel to one of EA's best, most heartfelt games. It's a platformer starring a little bundle of yarn that walks, jumps and goes on grand adventures, and it's easily one of the biggest, smile-inducing series on the market right now. For all the original Unravel's charm, there was a pervasive sense of melancholy underpinning the game. The sequel ventures away from atmospheric, existential dread by adding a co-op mode. You and a friend can become red and blue yarnies and keep each other company through the sequel's emotionally taxing, like a studios-esque journey. Plus, EA announced the game and released it at the same time, meaning it's available right now. Credit Electronic Arts. If you smash Destiny and Iron Man together, it'd probably look something like Anthem. Featuring high-flying supersuits and a lot of monster bad guys to be shot, this game looks like it'll have something for everyone. There's classic BioWare RPG choice-making, supersuit customization and class variety, and total co-op integration, so groups of friends can fly around and blow stuff up together. The game is also very easy on the eyes. We can't wait to see the full scope of Anthem when it arrives early next year. Credit Electronic Arts. For fans of U.S. football who are dying to play Madden on PC, here's your chance. It's the biggest, most well-known annual football game there is, and it's finally returning to PC after a decade-long hiatus. At long last, EA has heeded our demands for shoulder pads and yard gains. Credit EA Sports. We're now entering round 3 of Crystal Dynamics' rebooted Tomb Raider saga, and based on the E3 preview, this seems like one heck of a finisher to the trilogy. Featuring further enhancements to the series' ultra-gritty, guerrilla-style stealth gameplay and high-octane platforming, Shadow of the Tomb Raider seeks to surpass both of its predecessors in every way imaginable. The graphics are shinier, the gameplay is refined, and the adventure looks to be bigger than ever. Credit Square Enix. We're not excited for this one just cause it's more explosive mayhem in the JC universe. We're excited because this game is the first in the series to incorporate extreme weather, meaning you'll be able to go up against tornadoes, thunderstorms, blizzards and sandstorms. And these aren't just aesthetic touches, mind you, they'll impact gameplay, including the physics of Just Cause 4. That sounds like the kind of feature that will serve as a great stress test for a brand new CPU. Plus, it looks like loads of fun. Credit Square Enix. Ubisoft went all out with The Division 2. On top of promising more of the same tight third-person shooter action on a grander scale, Ubisoft stated that players will get to enjoy 8-player raids, character subclasses, and a first year jam-packed with free expansions. That's right, free expansions. Ubisoft has finally figured out the right way to navigate the industry's murky DLC waters. Credit Ubisoft. Odyssey seems to be a game all about choice, even more so than the other Assassin's Creed adventures. It lets you make the usual easy combat choices but now also lets you choose your own dialogue and protagonist. While the emphasis on stealth and parkour seems strange, and kind of antithetical to the series title, what we've seen of the core gameplay looks exciting. As of E3 2018, Odyssey seems like it's shaping up to be a retooled and upgraded version of AC Origins, and that's not a bad thing. Credit Ubisoft. This game's got it all, a talking banana, slow-motion gunplay and epic stunts. My friend Pedro puts you in the shoes of a guy who's encouraged by Pedro, the banana, to destroy anyone in his way. This mission requires you to ride skateboards into people's heads, ricochet bullets off frying pans to kill goons, and do a whole lot of other nonsensically brilliant stuff. My friend Pedro looks like it's going to be the best new shooter of 2019. Credit Devolver Digital. If you've ever wanted to roleplay as the Great White from Jaws, this game looks like it'll be your next open-world action RPG addiction. Maneater's gameplay revolves around growing your shark over time, making it stronger and stronger until it's ready to devour even the most dangerous humans in its way. The game has a progression system loaded with upgrades, vast stretches of water to conquer, and tons of enemy sea life and humans to battle. Given Maneater's unique premise and equally original gameplay design, this is definitely an upcoming PC game to keep an eye on. Credit Tripwire Interactive. Sea of Solitude is an upcoming adventure game with one heck of a spooky premise. A lonely girl must confront her dark side. There's nothing metaphorical about that dark side, by the way. In the opening seconds of the game's debut trailer, when the girl reaches down to touch her reflection in water, it reaches up and smacks her hand away. The trailer is loaded with frightful moments, all delivered in a beautiful, watercolor art style that meshes surprisingly well with the game's sinister tone. We can't wait to find out what this third-person nightmare simulator plays like when it arrives in 2019. Credit EA.